Okay, in the last video, I have shown you the simple step for assembly, the simple device, what I call the clicking pen. Clicking pen is the everyday device that you guys know, and most of us, my experience trying to remove all the component out and assemble it again. So it's good example. Before we going to study into the automotive part, clicking pen is very simple one that you can use for demonstrate understanding of failure mode effect analysis or FMEA to your colleague or even your operator on the top floor, so they can get to understand easily. So this video I will show you the assembly process together with the failure mode that might potentially occur in each operation. The first operation, okay, this is about receiving inspection. Assume that, okay, you are the assembly factory for the clicking pen, and you have to purchase these 4 components from outside supplier. Once you receive it, you receive the clicking button, you receive the ink pipe, and the ink pipe that manufactured and delivered from this particular supplier, it comes together with the ballpoint tip. This is the whole metal part with the ballpoint tip at the tip, and firmly insert with the plastic pipe that fill up with the ink inside. Okay, you receive this part from the second supplier. The third supplier, you receive the pen body. The pen body that you purchase from them, okay, it has screw logo here, and they just this is injection part from the plastic component. Okay, they give you this one, they deliver to you this one, and then the fourth supplier, they deliver the spring. So the first operation would be incoming inspection. There would be might be potentially associated failure with incoming inspection of each component. Okay, the first one, so normally we will take a look on the dimension, right, and the color of the ink pipe, and you look at the surface quality. There would be no flash and must be smooth, shiny surface, something like that. So that would be the point or the characteristic that you expect while doing incoming inspection of this clicking button. The second component, okay, you will look at the length, overall length, I mean including the tip area of this ballpoint pen, looking at the OD outside the middle of this one. You're looking at the quality of the ink. You may have the piece of paper and you try to write it down whether the ballpoint ink is working properly or not. Then you may look at the small piece here. Yeah, you see that this is what I call the spring retainer that always come with the ink pipe. Must be in good shape, good dimension. Okay, that the point that you expect to inspect and receive the good quality from the supplier as well. And for the third component, now we will look at the overall dimension. Okay, you have the OD in each position of this one. You have the ID. You have to make sure that the ID of this pen body put not at the right specification, and especially this slot, the small slot here, because it would be the slot designed to match with the size of the clicking device. And for the spring, now we will look at the length of the spring, the pitch of the spring, and you may be interested maybe the K value of the spring as well, and also the ID of this spring, because the ID must be in the right dimension, because if it's too narrow, so you cannot insert the ink pipe within this one, and it must be at the right dimension, not too big, not too small. Okay, this is the incoming inspection. You see that even incoming inspection of all those components, that would be a lot of failure associated with that component. And I will start assembly process. Okay, and which be the second operation. The first operation is incoming inspection. The second operation is okay. These first two components will come together first, right? Okay, you just slowly insert the spring into the ink pipe. Okay, the first failure mode that may associate with this activity, you have to ensure that you insert the right side, not the wrong side. This is the wrong side, because if you insert to this one, okay, the spring touch the cricking or spring retainer, but it won't work when you complete the assembly. It must be at this direction. So the first failure mode of the second operation, okay, it's about the right side of spring insertion. The second failure mode, it may be you have to ensure that the spring have been thoroughly or completely inserted into the ink pipe, not just this one. This is not the right operation, so it must be thoroughly inserted into this one. Okay, there might be some failure mode associated with second operation. The thing that I would think about it, okay, you do not push this one too hard, otherwise it may damage the spring retainer. Just put it softly until it touches the spring retainer. It enough. So this is for the second operation. Then the third operation number 30 or number 3, whatever you can name it. You just slowly insert the sub-assembly, because we have two components, right? The sub-assembly into the pen body. And again, if you may think about the failure mode associated with the third operation, you have to ensure that the operator would not insert in this direction. So we can think about in that, extreme way as well, because when we look at the failure mode effect analysis, we have to think, any possibility way to do the wrong operation. So the first thing is inserting direction must be this one. Okay, not the other way around. And then, okay, insert until, okay, it go through the pen body. There might be some failure mode. For example, if the ink pipe, this is for the black ink, you have to ensure that the operator insert the black ink within the black pen body, and the red ink within the red pen body, and the blue ink within the blue pen body. Okay, if you may have the spec given by your customer that the ink within the ink pipe must be matching with the color of the pen body, so you have to ensure that would be the possible failure mode. If the operator not be concerned much about that one. Okay, this is the operation 30. And for the last operation, which is operation 40, okay, you just put the clicking button and try to align it, okay, within this slot. Anyway, you can even analyze that the direction must be in the right direction, not this one. This one is failure mode. Must be just like this one. Okay, trying to align the clicking button to be in the slot here, and then sometimes you have to rotate a little bit until it going to the locking position. And the last operation might be the final inspection. You just click on and release, click on and release. The operator must be able to check it, maybe 100% inspection of every individual pen, whether the clicking device is working okay or not. And they may want to check the other thing. For example, they may start writing to see whether the ink goes smoothly, it not damage the ballpoint tip here. That okay, they cannot write down anything because the ballpoint have been damaged during the assembly process. So this is the simple process flow with the associated failure mode. Then we will gather our information that we analyze from this simple operation and try to put into the FMEA table. And how could we fill it up? Okay, thank you.